You ever notice how some people are just chronically late? Like, it doesn't matter if it's a wedding, a job interview, or literally their own birthday party. They're still going to show up 20 minutes after everyone else has already eaten the cake. And the wildest part? They're not even sorry. They walk in like traffic was crazy when you both know they live 4 blocks away and left their house 10 minutes ago. What kind of brain wiring is that? Let's be real, we all know that person. The one who says, I'm 5 minutes away, but you can literally hear their shower running in the background. The one who sets 7 alarms and still somehow sleeps through all of them, like they're training for the Olympic snooze button team. You start telling them dinner's at 6 just so they show up by 7:30. It's like you're managing a toddler, except the toddler has a driver's license and a coffee addiction. But here's where it gets wild. Psychologists actually studied these people because, of course, they did. And it turns out chronic lateness isn't about being disrespectful or lazy. Nope, it's way weirder than that. Some late people genuinely believe they have more time than they do. Like, their brain is out here doing creative math. Okay, I need to shower, get dressed, make breakfast, check Instagram, watch 3 TikToks, reply to texts, and drive 15 minutes. Yeah, I can do all that in 10 minutes. Sir, ma'am. That's not optimism, that's delusion with a schedule. And then there's the other type, the thrill seekers. Yeah, apparently some people are late because they're literally addicted to the adrenaline rush of almost missing things. They're not running late by accident. They're running late on purpose because sprinting through an airport or speed walking into a meeting at the last possible second makes them feel alive. These are the same people who wait until 11:59 p.m. to submit assignments. They don't want peace, they want chaos. They're basically adrenaline junkies, except instead of skydiving, they're just really bad at time management. But wait, there's more. Some chronically late people are actually perfectionists. Plot twist, right? They're late because they're trying to do everything perfectly before they leave. Can't go out with a single hair out of place. Can't leave the house if the dishes aren't done. Can't start the car until they've mentally rehearsed the entire conversation they're about to have. So now they're 30 minutes late because they were too busy color coding their thoughts. The irony? They're so worried about being imperfect that they ended up being late, which is also imperfect. It's like self sabotage, but make it organized. And here's the kicker: some people are late because they're actually trying to avoid something. Maybe it's social anxiety. Maybe they don't really want to go, but felt obligated to say yes. So subconsciously, they drag their feet, take forever getting ready, suddenly remember they need to water a plant they don't even own. All because their brain is screaming, we don't want to do this. But their mouth already said, yeah, sure, sounds fun. So now they're late as a compromise. Their body showed up, but their soul hit snooze. Oh, and let's not forget the time optimists. These are the people who think waiting is a waste, so they try to squeeze in one more task before leaving. I'll just fold this laundry real quick. Let me send one more email. I can definitely cook a full meal in 8 minutes. Spoiler, they cannot. But their brain is convinced that every gap in time is an opportunity for productivity, so they overestimate their abilities and underestimate how long literally everything takes. They're not late. They're just extremely confident and extremely wrong. So, what's the psychology here? Turns out, chronic lateness can be linked to a bunch of things: poor time perception, ADHD, anxiety, a subconscious rebellion against structure, or just straight up denial that clocks exist. Some people genuinely don't feel time passing the same way others do. For them, 5 minutes is a vibe, not a measurement. And honestly, that's kind of wild. Imagine living in a world where time is just a suggestion. Sounds peaceful until you miss your flight. But here's the thing: being late isn't always about disrespect. Sometimes it's about someone's brain literally working on a different clock. Sometimes it's anxiety dressed up as procrastination. Sometimes it's perfectionism disguised as carelessness. And sometimes, yeah, it's just someone who really, really hates being early and would rather risk being late than sit awkwardly in a Starbucks for 20 minutes and scrolling through their phone pretending to look busy. So next time your friend shows up late, maybe don't roast them immediately. Maybe ask, hey, is your brain okay? Because mine isn't either, and I got here on time out of sheer panic. Chances are they're not trying to ruin your day. They're just out here battling their own chaotic relationship with time. And honestly, we're all a little messy. Some of us are just messier with a watch on. What a relief, right? Now you can stop taking it personally and start setting fake meeting times like the rest of us. Because if we've learned anything today, It's that some people need a 20-minute head start just to arrive at on time. And that's okay. We adapt, we survive, we lie about when things start. If you've ever been that late person, or if you've ever passively aggressively texted, "Where are you?" knowing damn well they're still in bed, hit that like button. Subscribe for more psychology that makes you go, "Wait, who?" And drop a comment telling me your wildest late person story, because I know you've got one. Let's normalize being a little chaotic, yeah? See you next week. Probably on time, maybe.